Sophia's gonna get so cool that she won't have time to answer your messages anymore.
Oh, because she always does anyway.
Sure he is.
Yeah, I didn't realize that the podcast we did was called Sophia Rejected Him.
Yes.
How did you not realize that? I put it in bold and size 90 font.
Because I was just listening to it. I didn't actually hear it. You should have said, though, he's rejected Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia was not.
When did you reject me?
Look how upset she is. I'm only saying for clicks.
Oh, for clicks.
Yeah. Schoolboy.
What are you going to clickbait this?
Mark rejected Sophia.
All right, fine. Sistine third wheels.
Third wheels. There's a fourth. There's an Irish guy here, but he's very... Can you hear us on?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There he goes.
How are you?
He speaks.
Oh, this
Like
is...
a shuttlecock. Look at that shuttlecock head.
This is Sophia and Sistine.
There's so much Irish energy in this room. I mean, we're a little Irish too, so we can hold our own.
Yeah.
Nice one. Can you
Really?
hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to go. So what's up?
So what's up? We are thinking of moving to Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
How? So myself and Sophia have to do a long distance thing.
I know. Or you
Well-
can move out here.
What?
Sophia just said so.
Move across the country simply just to avoid you and running into you in bookstores.
You're not telling that.
You can't invite him. You're giving him the wrong idea.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like the way already it's the wrong idea.
Mark will get the wrong idea. He doesn't need your help.
Yeah.
Definitely, Miami is going to be a different animal. LA sucks. I don't like it anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
There's so much we don't like about LA.
do you see how many deaths are happening just on the street
Oh, I
randomly?
just don't like the people.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
safety. She talks about just the crowd.
The crowd. Yeah, but I feel like Miami why is it way different over there?
Yeah, I think that people are, maybe we're just naive. We have only spent weekends in Miami, and I think living in Miami is totally different.
But
obviously.
just the types of females in Miami, it's a totally different crowd from LA.
In what sense?
Well, I think LA women are more into the social media and, you know, putting on the perfect outfit and going out just to be seen. Whereas the Miami girl this is what I've been told, so I actually don't know if this is true or not.
We haven't talked to anybody but ourselves.
That
so.
they find a sugar daddy.
Oh, who doesn't?
So what do you want more? Social media influencer.
We're going to our homeland.
Sugar daddy.
Oh yeah, I can see.
I was born there.
Oh really? In Sugar Daddy Land?
I was sugar daddy. Yes, I was coming out of the womb.
And you were like, "Where is he? Where is my?"
I find him. No, but we're stoked because I also think that just the energy there is different. Like the nightlife there, the food scene is there. Also, we've lived in LA our whole lives. We're like, let's just change it.
Jesus.
COVID's also given us this rush of sporadic.
I feel like if you don't have a sugar daddy and you're a girl in LA, something's wrong.
Well, clearly we
Yeah.
don't go out enough because I've never been approached nor offered.
Really?
Yes, really. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Maybe we look too nice, and they are like, no, they definitely people doing them or
Nah.
no.
Sistine looks like she'd be. I thought you'd have 4 sugar daddies.
I think Sistine could be a sugar mama.
No, but Mark, you told me I was very unapproachable the first time we met.
Oh yeah, but I mean like but you'd get like an idiot who's like, all right, I'll approach her because she's so unapproachable.
Yeah, but you called me a funt.
Yeah, but you are a fun cunt.
Yeah, I know.
At least you're not called a cow.
Oh yeah, see, I've I've great names.
That's
for them.
exactly what all girls want to hear is that they look like a cow, a cute cow.
Yeah,
Or a
but
hot-
these are all terms of endearment in Ireland. I forget.
You know what? I see that cute cow thing you're saying.
Doesn't
Oh,
she?
I see it. Yeah.
You assign a barn animal to me. What about me?
You'd be like a hare.
I can see that.
You'd be like, you're the farmer plowing.
Sophia does have like those. What are they called? Those gentle cow eyes.
Like the big doe
Yeah.
eyes.
Oh yeah, you actually do. But like that's a great compliment.
I like that compliment. compliment. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Sweet. I love this. I love this podcast so much. I knew. I was thinking about it. I said, what the fuck is about to happen being on your podcast? Because you're just so we just don't never know what to expect.
That's how I feel when I show up every week.
But also,
I just had a feeling. I mean, you get it. Yeah.
Also, we chose your podcast over Michael's.
oh yeah,
First of all-
thank God.
Michael hasn't asked us to be on his podcast.
Yeah, he mentioned it.
He mentioned it in passing. Plus, this is the good one. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like he would destroy us on that podcast.
Yeah, you're a bit nicer than he is.
See, I'm a lovely man. Even though I call you a hare and a cow.
I'll take it.
How have you been, Michael? Not Michael. Oh, my God.
Oh, there we
Oh
go.
shit!
Oh, jeez, we're off. It's over already, Sophia.
I don't know your
That's
name
it.
anymore.
Should we switch
Michael.
partners?
Yeah.
Michael on the brain.
Michael on the brain. What? All comes out. Sophia, I thought we had something. I like the way Sophia would like, what's it called? Remember you FaceTime me drunk, you're like, when are we going on a date?
I was in Miami. It's the Miami energy. I told you.
Can I explain this story?
Come on, please do.
Sophia is about 4 glasses deep of red wine.
That's my
And
favorite,
I
Sophia.
said, there's nothing better than FaceTiming someone in your phone. And she couldn't figure someone out. I said,
See,
you gotta
Sistine?
come hard. Without hesitation, she called you. What does that say? Drunk words, sober thoughts.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Uh-oh.
Her sober self is holding her back.
Oh my God. I feel so on the spot. Okay, yeah, I did. And we never did. So,
Yeah, how'd you fuck that one up, Mark?
yeah.
I asked her. She said, "I actually have a different date tonight." And I said, "Oh, nice.
I know. And you asked me to crash it, and I never answered.
Oh yeah, classic." I realized what I am for Sophia. I'm Del Taco.
I've never had Del Taco.
I
Why?
Exactly.
Because when you're sober, you're like, I don't want to eat Del Taco. But when you're drunk, you're like, let's get Del Taco. And you phone me up. Don't say, oh, that makes it worse. Oh.
It is bad. That's so bad. But you know what? I was talking to Sophia at dinner yesterday, and I said, for some weird reason, I feel like you get a lot of girls. Or at least talk to a lot of girls at the same time.
Yeah, she said that you're probably one of the 20 that he's talking to.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
you just have
yeah.
chat with
You definitely are the guy involved with like 20 different Instagram models
them and just talks to
and
all
talks
of
to
them.
all of them.
Am I
Oh
wrong?
yeah, but Sophia's the only one that I would like go out of my way to want to talk to.
Ah.
You're just saying that.
Nice
I'm not
recovery.
saying that. Because you remember when she was drunk, she was just like, "Are you single?" And I was like, "I am," and she's like, "Me too." She's like, "Maybe, yeah." Unfortunately, I remember stuff. booze stuff.
Flirt.
I'm such a flirt.
You
Don't
were
give
like,
me
what'd you say
Why?
again? You were like, maybe we're both single because we're just waiting for each other. And I was like, how drunk were you?
I didn't say that at all.
You did? I swear to God.
That is shameful.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. I'm not lying. And I was like, And then I was in my head, I was driving along. I was like, that's a good point.
Fair enough.
That is a
You're
fair.
just exposed to me right now. See?
So what have you been doing in LA?
Yeah.
I like the way you look disgusted.
No, but I'm just curious. Like, what do you do? What does a normal day look like for you?
Yeah.
Like, no work. Just what do you do?
Well, like I
secret.
write a lot. Just fuck around, writing jokes.
Okay.
Are
working
you ready
out.
another sex book?
Oh yeah. Remember you were like you asked me this drunk. And I was like, you were like, just write one about me. And I was like, all right.
Like a whole book about me.
Yeah.
That's what
Do you not remember
You
the
know what? There seems to be a pattern that Sophia's only calling you when she's absolutely obliterated. Oh.
was I that? I probably honestly, those were fat glasses of wine.
You know
we mentioned
that
that.
the poem that you wrote for the sex poem you wrote for Sophia, we read it at the dinner table to my mom and my dad, and I actually prepped them. I cooked them a wonderful meal. I sat them down, set the table, and I said, "Here's a little story." I think you guys
How did they react?
They thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
They
Honestly,
thought
I was
it
a little
so
shocked.
funny.
They were
Really?
not like, yeah, they liked it. They thought it was funny. I mean, I did leave out some of the middle part just for their own sanity, and
She left out every sexual part, but other than that,
She edited it for you.
I couldn't
She made it good.
I couldn't read about the fruit that you were inserting inside, so
You could.
I had to be careful about that one. But other than that, they loved the healthy banana bread.
Did you just read him a recipe?
Yeah, I think that's like, this is a sex bomb. It seems really sweet.
Mark, are you a very sexual guy? Were you always this sexual that like you always had to write?
No, it's because like in Ireland everything's suppressed, is it? Repressed, one of them? Both of them. So then I think my thoughts would just go wild. Here's the thing, what we do in Ireland, you're gonna both fucking hate the story. I don't know if Owen's the same, but definitely my buddies were. It was cold in Ireland, so it'd take a while for the house to heat up. So you'd come home from school and you just lie in your bed and you'd think about a girl and you'd start like pumping the bed.
Oh my god!
What, to get some friction and body heat going?
Body heat, you're just like, I'm kind of warm, I'm cold, and then you just be like gyrating. And then you think about a girl down
You got awed, Mark.
Oh, I've gotten awed so many times here already.
No, you know why I just on? I don't know why a picture of you in like a little kid in like a schoolboy uniform.
Oh yeah, that was it. And it was just like like in a fucking shirt and a sweater, a woolly jumper, and you're just like, Mark.
Why do I feel like as a kid you had the same face, like same head, but just on a smaller body?
Yeah, I did.
Right? A little bit.
But then, yeah, that's how you'd warm up. The funny thing is, though, I still have a buddy who does it sometimes, and I'm just like...
Does he live in LA?
No, he lives elsewhere.
Oh,
I like
shame.
The amount of times you've awed me. Do you know what I just realized driving down, right? This is a weird story. I remembered. So, like, my cousins would live, like, in a farm, basically, in the middle of nowhere. And they'd, like... It was so far out that if you wanted, like, rent DVDs or videos, whatever, they would drive to your house with a car full of them.
Do you know what a video is, girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I used to go to Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah, that
Okay,
kind
got
of
it, got it,
stuff.
got it.
But Blockbusters in some parts of
We did
Ireland.
VHS tapes, too.
We do have VHS tapes, so
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not Generation Z yet.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I just met you.
On the brink, but yes, no.
Okay.
I do look 13 with a lot of makeup on. So it could be...
You look like you're in Tiaras and Toddlers or whatever it's called.
You know, my little sister would do that so bad.
Really?
So we bought her the whole
The
getup.
whole thing.
And the problem was all those girls on it are really, really short and just like stout little girls. But
Stout.
and they're just so short and stout. Scarlett was
Slender Man.
the giraffe. Oh, her legs like way too long for the
Slenderman. Slenderman.
She just couldn't do it, and she's also the most clumsy person. Love her, but
People say that show is.
You have a
You
good
like
di-
that show?
You have a good dynamic, don't you? As sisters.
yeah. I think we all just are totally opposite, and it just works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
'cause,
she's
like-
a Gemini, so she's crazy.
Oh, same as me. But like Sistine is that nice personality. Sophia's that cruelness. And then what's your other sister's name again?
Coolness
Scarlet.
or prudeness?
Cool.
Oh, I said cruelness, but also prudeness. Now that you mention it.
Scarlett. Her name's Scarlett.
Oh yeah, Scarlett, and she's the slender man of the group.
Slender Man in the
Yeah.
group. She's the tallest and the craziest.
Wait, so you're a Gemini, huh?
Gemini Irish. But I love the way you say you either look disgusted or pity at me. You either
She
gone.
likes Geminis.
I'm very into. I think a lot of guys hate when females do this now, but when girls say, "Oh, what's your sign?" and then you say something like Gemini, we go, "Ooh."
Oh, yeah.
It's always the worst possible one.
What are you?
Aquarius.
Ah,
No,
yeah.
my longest relationship.
That's
was with
good. Aquarius men are good. Gemini men, no.
What?
I'm Gemini rising though, so I got a mix of.
Oh, I'm Gemini rising.
Let me look this up.
Oh my
Ah,
sorry,
we're killers.
I'm
What?
jumping. Mark, bye.
The more I feel like we matched up wrong. Sistine's like, I like Gemini men. It's a pity now that I like Sophia.
I know, right? Cancers get along with
Let's
Geminis.
see.
Cancers
nice.
and Virgos.
Oh, the amount of awes that I'm going to be getting on this podcast.
I know. It's just all. Is it just we feel bad for you? Is this like,
Yeah.
aw?
It's kind of funny.
It's
Is
funny.
your name pronounced Owen, by the way?
Yeah. Oh, is the spelling up there? It is. Yeah.
Good. I saw the spelling. I know it seems like people probably
They call
Fuck
him
that up.
Eugene or Ogden.
Or Egan.
watch it.
Or
I'm
Yogan.
watching Love Island Australia, and the guy is named Owen.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Look at that. And people will finally start understanding it. Leak into pop culture with this.
Maybe now it's on Hulu. Just make everyone watch it, and they'll never
I
know
will.
his name.
Perfect.
Oh, here, back to my bad story about VCRs.
Oh yeah,
yes.
So we were like in my.
Oh,
I like the way how comfortable Sophia is mocking me.
Yeah.
slouching. I don't know.
Me too.
This shirt is like falling down, and I'm like, all right, I need to. Not.
It'd be hilarious. Imagine Sophia's boob popped out on the.
I think that would make this podcast way more interesting.
Oh,
that's
that's a good one. Oh, so you hate it so far.
That was it would elevate it. We're already on it. It's interesting.
All right, so here, can I tell this bad story
Yeah,
that no one's
tell
gonna
your
like? So I remember we were watching my gran or my cousin would pick the movies, and it was always either a fighting movie or like a fucking soft porn by mistake. They were the two options.
But your gran.
She just didn't know, and she'd just be like Van Damme, but she'd always pick a movie her dad was into.
Oh.
And there was some movie that he was in with Sharon Stone.
It was not
Specialist.
Specialist, yeah.
And we're watching it, and everyone's in the room, just a whole family affair. And there's a shower scene, and it was so awkward.
Oh, we know about that one.
It
I
was-
remember that shower scene, and my dad, when I was younger, and it was being played in the gym. And I was just, I don't know how old I was. And I just remember seeing it. And it was the first time I really saw my dad being like sexual on the screen. And it was just him and I in the room. I never was so uncomfortable in my entire life. And he's like trying to change it.
Oh, that was like me.
Volume.
Yeah.
He's like, turn it up.
He's like, watch. No, it's
I was like, this is what me and your mom did.
yeah, no. That's
Oh, I would die.
But
Can you
then,
imagine? That's how he teaches you the birds and the bees. Like, did
What's
you ever
the-
get taught properly the birds and the bees talk? Did you ever have that?
I was just going to ask you this, Mark.
oh yeah, I remember for some reason our geography teacher in Ireland.
geography teacher taught you like the locations of everything.
Yeah, he was so angry. He was so upset. And I think he was getting like separated from his wife. There's no real divorce in Ireland, so you just got to stay together. Oh, another awe. We should do an awe count.
I was trying to not do it.
Like, every time I say, "Oh, let's take a drink,"
Uh-oh.
But like he just started shouting at us. He was like, "You put it in here, okay?" And then he was just like, okay. And he's like, "It goes up, and then you just fucking pump it. You ride her."
Oh my god.
And we were
he
just
sounds like you know.
He's like, okay, demonstration.
yeah. And then he's like, "She always won't be happy, but you just keep going."
Oh no. I don't think anyone taught us the birds and bees. Even in school, they tried
Really?
to. We went
We
to
had
Catholic high school, so they really didn't.
Oh yeah.
We had a
absolutely.
teacher come in. We had a teacher come in when we were 12 and tell us the whole shebang. Not a teacher, sorry, a doctor. Doctor, I don't know if I should say her name.
Doctor.
I don't know. I still remember her name. Dr. was her name. She's probably still around. Probably shouldn't say it. But we were all in there, and she did the whole thing. And then at the end, you had to write down questions. If you had any more questions, like an anonymous thing,
Yeah.
and you put them in. So everyone did that, and we convinced my friend to put down what is a blowjob, right? So she took all the things up and she read them all out and she answered all the questions except that one. And we were all looking at him. And so like we started nudging him. Eventually he put his hand up. He's like, "Miss, are you sure there's not one more question in there?"
Oh no!
Another
And she's
awe.
like, yeah, there's one or two more in there, but we're gonna have to maybe want to talk to your parents and get permission to answer these questions and all this shit.
Time's up. School's over.
She's like, rated R class.
Yeah.
funny.
8 p.m. tonight.
So you didn't learn till you were like 35 then.
No, we knew. We were just up to
Oh, we knew.
development.
There's no blowjobs in Ireland that I can remember.
Why?
I don't know. It's very scarce. It's just
Written
like,
out of jeez, I can't even
I
speak.
feel like you could find a really nice girl out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd be willing.
You feel like you could or Mark could.
wait. I feel like
No, both of you
Both
guys.
of you. Have you given it the chance?
What are the females like?
We're here.
yeah, we're here for a reason.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
Do you have
Is
a
that why
girlfriend?
you fled the country? Was because you couldn't find a girlfriend there, so you
No,
decided,
it was because of the lack of blowjobs.
Oh, that important to you, huh?
It feels like it feels like having an interview the whole time with both of them to try and date Sophia. And after 2 minutes, it's always like, well, our time's up, but we have an hour. Let's kill an hour.
Get out of here.
Oh, but back to my bad stories. We're watching.
Oh yeah, you never finished it.
We're watching your dad.
Oh, this is the longest story I've ever heard.
It's not really. He just keeps jumping in, but I like it. So it's going to peter out. We're watching it, and I got so uncomfortable. I started shouting, "Who wants water?"
Wait. Oh, because of the scene with the
The
shower.
scene, I didn't know where to look, and everything went extra silent because, like, my parents were in the room, my gran, I think, my aunt, my uncle,
Oh no.
and then I was just like, I started coughing.
That's a good
That's a good move.
cover up.
Yeah.
I always never know what to do when a sex scene comes on a show that I'm watching with my family. Like, what do you do?
Do you think our parents feel the same way? They're like, oh fuck.
Kinda, yeah.
For sure.
Think about if you were an adult and you had a kid with you and that scene came up, what would you feel?
I'd be like, oh.
I'd be like, awkward, isn't it?
I wish our parents would say something funny like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, close your eyes. Like,
Yeah.
like make it feel more.
Sly does a little bit.
Does he?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, yeah, you don't call your dad, so you don't. You call him Sly.
Well, I just think it's weird when I'm talking to people that it's not their dad, so I want to be like, my daddy. Like,
Don't say that. Don't say it like that. Like, that's even worse.
I don't know. I think you're calling your parents like mom to strangers. Not that you guys
My
are
mom,
strangers.
my mom, my dad. That sounds like a weird.
We say my mother and my father,
Oh,
My
yeah.
mother,
Mother, my
father.
father.
or the old one, the old fella.
It'd be, the old man, the old lady.
The old lady.
It was
Is there
just
other
harsh. I realized that it's harsh on my mom, the old lady. It'd be weirder if a dude was like, oh, so me and my daddy were going to this.
That's what I'm saying. It's so strange.
I've had girlfriends say like, my daddy's picking me up, and then I'm just like, your boyfriend? I don't know what
You're
you're
so
asking
American.
about. It is. It's so American.
Have you ever had a girl call you daddy?
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, mommy.
Oh,
That's just no.
I don't want to be called mommy. That's like
Okay, mother.
Are you ever gonna be a dad?
that's the question. I can't. I'm trying to see if I can see you as a dad.
Oh, nice. It does feel like an
I think
interview.
you could be a great dad.
I can barely see him as a pet owner, to be honest with you.
Do you not have any pets?
I have a dog right here sitting. I fostered a dog, and
Let me see. You foster dog.
He's asleep. You're gonna wake him up.
yeah, and he's chained up too. If I lift him up, he'll get.
Oh yeah, let's not do that.
I feel like it's gonna be like a Yorkie, but I'm picturing a pit bull, but
It's
it's
like
like maybe a
hotboxing
way
the
smaller
dog.
dog. Yeah.
I'll show you
Watch
a
it. It's
picture
gonna be
of
a
it.
French bulldog or something.
How many pets do you have?
No, it's gonna be some mutt. Like a
Some mutt. I feel like if Sistine got upset,
Definitely
she'd
not.
start calling him.
Oh, come on. Stop. Stop. It's a dog's arms on the wall.
I like the way you
That
ask.
is the best.
Camera shot.
That's the best way to get a girl. Show the dog.
Or
Yeah.
find a baby.
I mean, seriously.
He's
Or
a
have a
foster. He's going
baby.
home today or tomorrow, I think.
Oh,
or
that's
have a
it.
baby.
Huh?
Guys holding baby.
Oh yeah,
kids?
That's
You're
true.
not gonna hook up with a dad.
Wait, you would not hook up with a dad?
Well, no, who gave him the baby?
Well, I'm assuming that they would.
Aw.
I would
Aw.
assume they're.
This girl. What are you about?
I'm not trying to be a homewrecker. I'm just saying. Like,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not-
What would you do if you went on a date and after you were like, yeah, Sistine, he's the one, and then you found out, oh, he's been married the whole time. Would you keep going?
Oh,
One.
it depends. No,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't. No, no.
You
no.
definitely would. And Sistine's thinking about it too. She's like,
I know she's really debating. She's like,
No, I would never.
Sounds like she's done it.
Yeah, how many times have you done it? I would never.
There's something in my eye.
Have you been with a married woman?
Yeah, my ex-wife.
Aw.
Oh,
What's with these ahs so much?
That's number 7.
That's about 10.
Mark, you have an answer. He's like,
Oh,
yes.
I've definitely been asked. I've been asked by men to have sex with their wives. It's weird. Like a
Wait,
lot.
like voyeurism. I watch it.
Like
Can you
cooking
explain
or
this to
something.
me?
So like I would be,
Oh, is that?
especially in a hotel bar in LA. A guy would come up and he's like, "Oh, would you like to have a drink with me and my wife?" I was like, "No."
No.
Yeah. And then one time I was at the Andaz Hotel, I think, the bar or the pool there, and this rich like Texan dude was like, his wife was really hot. He was old. He was like a cowboy looking dude, and he was like, "We'd like to take you out on a date." And I was like, "Who's we?" He's like, his wife came over, and he's like, it'll mostly be you and her on the date. I'll just be watching." And I was like,
You go?
no, because I was like, I don't want to get stabbed.
He's offering, and
That could have been an incredible story.
yeah, that would have been
For the podcast.
better than the VHS one that you were trying to share.
Aw.
Sophia and I will always put ourselves in situations just so we can share it on our podcast.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta start thinking like that.
But like I used to do that for books, and then I was like, it'll never end. Once you start, you can't stop.
Really? You just get approached that much.
Oh, it was at some point where I was like, I could guess who's going to chat me up from a fucking pool.
Is it at random or have they seen you do a show or something?
They just random. I just had that sex creep vibe or something. Must have been.
Are you ever worried your man's gonna murder you?
Oh, that's why. I remember one time in Ireland, my buddy like hooked up with this French couple, and he said, "This is a weird story." He said he went back, and the husband was like, "You can have sex with her. I'll just watch." And he was having sex, and he looked over, and the husband was recording them. And then he set up a camera like on a tripod, and he said, "Can I join in?" So then they were both having sex with her. And
he kept going.
yeah, and then we were like,
I was like, the camera alone would have freaked me out.
"Oh yeah, that would freak me out." But then we were just
Right?
like, he goes, "The weirdest part was just when our thighs touched."
The size?
Yes.
Ties.
They're just very thighs.
Oh my god.
You know how hard I tried to pronounce the TH in that?
Thigh. He's saying thigh.
Thighs. He said,
Thigh.
Between your knee and your hip.
yeah,
Thank you.
Oh, that's it. I have seen now. No, your
So-
friend is committed.
that
He
story
seems
turned me
committed.
off. Yeah. Because imagine
Yeah.
you were like having sex and then you were like getting into it, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing to my wife?" And just started stabbing you in the back.
Yeah, change his mind.
Yeah.
It's-
People are into that.
People are into, I guess if the guy was suggesting it in the first place, if the wife was like, we need to spice it up.
Wait, are you talking about a three-way with the stranger or the stabbing? I'm talking about the stabbing. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
Who got stabbed?
No,
I
that's-
thought we were talking about like.
No, because
people
he said
getting
that
stabbed.
the husband might get mad. And
yeah,
stab.
that's
Oh,
my
right.
fear.
a lot of people like that. That's a,
stabbing, yeah.
that's a
Getting
thing.
stabbed. Really?
Well,
Well, no.
to draw
No,
blood.
there's that whole other side of it, you know.
Oh.
What?
I had a friend. I had a friend who went on a Tinder date in England, right? And she wanted him to break in as a burglar
really?
and pretend. Yeah, and he went and like wrote out like an NDA contract style thing where he was like, just to be clear, I'm not trying to get arrested for this. I want you to spell out exactly all these things so I have this on record.
Yeah.
And then she did that, and then he did it.
Jeez.
That's kind of fun.
I
I
knew
mean,
it.
it's very, it kind of
he's
takes
like
away
he's clever enough to get it on record. Like,
correctly, but then that just if you plan it so heavily.
and he kicked in the fucking door.
Did he? He smashed it
No,
down.
what?
he went all out. He went all out. He's a madman.
I like the way
Actor.
I realized Sophia and Sistine are like that meme. Do you know where the girl is tasting kombucha for the first time?
Kombucha girl.
Yeah, and her face goes,
I don't know.
"Ugh," and her
Brittany
other
Burns.
face goes, "Mm."
She's like,
Yeah, so like anytime there's something brought up, Sophia's
Yeah,
like,
like-
no, and Sistine's like, I'm kind of into that.
The dynamic duo.
you want to see something cool?
Holy shit.
Jesus, that's a big one.
You're speaking of this one.
Thanks.
You know what? You're not.
Do you walk around with them in your pocket being like, go on, say something, bitch?
Actually, for my 16th birthday, I got a knife from my dad, And so I carried it around in my shoe all the time. Actually, the first time we met, I had a knife in my shoe.
That's
Really?
fucking unreal. That's
Yeah,
unreal.
That's cool.
That's
like
unreal.
really big and it switches up like that.
My
Fuck
dad
off,
has a
really?
lot of
That's fucking
loves
class.
knives. My dad loves knives, and so we were kind of raised around really cool. If you look at this one, look how it's like wavy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's unreal.
It's really sick. So we kind of
Except he always makes fun of me because if you ever do get jumped in a parking lot, what are you gonna do? Pull the knife from your shoe? It's literally the blade is this big.
Oh yeah.
It's
Imagine
like
you
a
were just like,
paperclip. It's not gonna stop them.
you give
Yeah.
me 2 minutes. Oh, remember that time we had a disco in the parking lot?
Oh yeah.
And you called a parking lot a car park.
Oh yeah. Oh, and they-
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Was
That's
that
what they're
both?
called.
yeah, that's what they're
Yeah.
called.
I have some hassle with that.
Yeah. We've
I
just,
just didn't like it.
I like.
You know what I also didn't like?
What?
We went to a diner that night. Everyone got milkshakes, chicken fingers, French fries, and you ordered a fucking salad. What's wrong
And it was
with
like
you?
2-3 in the morning, and everyone's saying malt shakes.
Oh,
Psychopath. Absolute psychopath.
I like the way the look at disappointment in both of your faces numerous times has made this well worth it.
Oh,
This podcast is meant to be about getting rid of shame, and you're definitely heaping it onto me.
Yeah, I like it.
Can we talk about some shame that we need to get rid of then?
Oh yeah, go on. Well, do you feel shame? Yeah, no, Sophia does. I bet you Sophia overthinks like a fucker. She's like, oh, except when it comes to me, she's like, yeah, fuck him. I don't care about replying to that text.
I'm actually a horrible texter. One, but I definitely overthink everything.
Really?
Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you like intimidated to text me back? That's it. Now we got it.
Oh, whatever helps you sleep at night.
You're so handsome, and she doesn't want to say something stupid and mess it up.
Oh yeah, that's what I used to feel
I
about
definitely
Sophia
need to.
till I got to know
I
her.
have to go on Word, write out what I'm going to say, and then edit it a couple times, and then I send it to Steve,
And then I send it to Grammarly.com to make sure.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
I send you the text. That's why it takes a really long time, because I have to make sure it's perfect.
And then you read it out over your dinner table. You're like, Mom. No, you're like, what's your mom's name again?
Jennifer.
You're like Jennifer Sly. How
Yeah,
does this text?
Is this text message perfect to send to Mark? And they're like, yes.
How
or no.
do you think your parents would be upset if you were to date an Irishman?
No, my mom's
What are you
side's
getting
Irish.
at? What are you getting
What
at?
do you think
My
I'm
mom,
getting
my
at?
mom's last name is Clayton, Knutson. They're like
Yeah, we got some Irish blood in us.
Patricia. My mom's whole side. It's her brothers are named Mitch, Shannon, Patricia. What was it? What else is it? There's a lot of
I don't know
them.
the
There's like
rest of it.
7 or 8 of them.
Oh yeah, so your gran was getting up and down.
Oh,
That was the generation. One of 7. They just
Yeah,
not
That's
fuckers.
Irish. The
Yeah.
guest we had on last week had 10 brothers and sisters.
10.
wait, you do?
No.
No, the
There was
Oh.
a comedian on last week. She's like Irish too. So
Wow.
yeah,
10.
your
Is
gran
it?
and her gran were just like, put it in.
Mark definitely gives me only child vibes.
Excuse me.
Do you have any siblings?
You give me. We tried to put her up for adoption a few times. Vibes.
No, I'm middle child, so that's
Oh yeah, I'm middle child
Yeah.
too.
attention.
You're middle child?
Yeah, I have an older brother and younger sister.
Oh, so we're the
Oh.
same.
Oh yeah,
And
we're
the
very
baby.
similar.
Attention.
I have an older brother and an older sister.
Oh, so you're the baby.
I'm the baby, yeah.
That's why he.
Oh.
That's why he shaved his head. He was like, he's reverted to baby form.
He's feeling. He needs to get his like. I don't even know what else.
I'm wearing a diaper right now.
You know what you look like? Have you ever seen that thing where a guy wears like a baby head around New York, and he's got this grotesque face?
Oh, the crying baby.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's what he
saw
looks like.
That
I
kid is
know.
creepy.
Oh,
I think I look like a shuttlecock, but
You look like a before they make a balloon animal and it's just the inflated balloon. Before they tie it into something.
I look like a long balloon.
Yeah.
I look like a condom, basically.
I didn't want to say condom.
I didn't want to say condom.
you wear a big
Or like
condom.
look like Pitbull. Oh,
Ah,
Ale!
Dale.
you look like the Irish pitbull. That's a great insult.
The Irish pitbull. You should do. Are you
Oh.
a comedian? as
McPitbull.
well?
You know what you look
I'm
like?
Commoner.
You look like Pitbull if it was made from foreskin.
Oh gosh.
Uncircumcised pitbull.
No, you're circumcised. You can be
Pitbull.
circumcised.
Pitbull uncut.
What? X-rated.
That sounds like a weird.
That sounds like his live album. But here,
I'm
go
the,
on.
I'm the Galty Mountain Boy, remember?
Where? So what makes you feel shame? Sophia, Sistine?
Probably the men I choose.
Oh, do you actually how often would you spend a Sunday night staring at the ceiling?
Probably every Sunday for the last 100 Sundays.
Oh, do you know what? Well, have you had 100 bad dates? Maybe that's why you're both so sound.
Because we are feel shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oddly very sound. No offense.
I don't know what sound is. It sounds like a good thing.
Smart or
Yeah.
It's good.
How would
Yeah.
you describe sound, Eugene?
Sound like.
Like legit.
Stand-up gal.
Not even that though. Because that sounds a bit boring.
Okay.
If you tell someone else's sound, that's kind of like vouching for them.
Yeah.
They're
Gotcha.
they're good. They're
Love
good.
that.
You
Love
know
it.
what I mean?
They don't, yeah, we're bad at
Like, give
explaining.
me a better compliment.
I think we jump on each other enough.
Oh
No.
yeah, so you just mock each other.
So we don't get to that point of actually feeling it because before the shame hits, we call it out.
It's all
No.
gone.
No.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what makes you feel shame, Sophia?
You literally just asked her that.
I said nothing.
She said nothing.
Oh, nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm good.
What a
You
fucker.
feel shame. Sophia's shame is overthinking.
No, but that's not shame.
Kind of same thing. That is kind of shame because you're just like, what? Why did I say that?
Well, Mark, what do you feel shame?
Oh,
Yeah.
everything.
No, that's so. You got to be more specific than that.
Oh, I'll be like, just so much. I feel shame. Sometimes I remember. Oh, here's one. When I was in Ireland, there was like an old granny, and I used to help her carry her like shopping bags home. And then one day I was tired after school, and I was like, "Oh, do you need a hand?" And she didn't hear me. And instead of saying, "Do you need a hand again?" I was like, "All right, I'm going home." And like 2 days later, she died. And I was like, it obviously wasn't related, but in my head, I was like, if only I had helped her. She
Oh,
was-
so something you feel super guilty for. You could have changed.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I could have been nice to her.
Oh. Well, I'm the type of person that stays up all night rethinking conversations and wishing I'd said like a cooler thing.
Oh,
That's
I think that's called spiralism. Where you?
What is
I think it's schizophrenia. I don't know.
No, it's called spiralism. It's when you're like, you leave the situation and then you're like, oh, I could have said that. Oh, if only
I
I'd said
always
that.
do that. I always do that. I wish I could have said just a better zinger.
I usually just
Really
say how
stick
I
it to
feel. If
them.
someone was annoying me,
Well, wait. So, Sistine, are you different if you're around someone that you like? Because you seem normal around me, so that's interesting.
Yeah. No,
Sophia
think
just look jealous.
I think I pretty much the same.
yeah, you have the same.
Exactly the same. So you never know if I'm flirting with you or not, ever. Sophia gets super giggly and stops talking, and she just.
No, I know I talk too much. I
Oh,
get
yeah,
so
she doesn't-
giggly, and then I act way nerdier than I.
She
No, I
doesn't
am
shut
pretty
up.
nerdy, but like,
Way nerdier.
yeah, like I don't act cool on the first date ever. I literally talk about everything. I kind of
We actually have really good pickup lines that we use on a first date, and normally it doesn't lead to a second one, but at least they'll,
What are the lines? Give us some examples.
I guess
these are
Sophia explains it better.
all right. Well, it's not pickup lines. It's just like facts.
Just cool facts.
It's just facts. Because like we like to talk about things that just shock the mind. So I ask them where toilets invented, like who invented toilets, and they don't know.
Like,
Which is
do you know
appalling.
who invented?
Thomas J. Crapper. Is that him?
Yes, You're the first one that's actually known that.
Well, I guarantee you don't know my fun fact.
Go on.
How much sperm, in terms of gallons, do you think a whale produces in one ejaculation?
80 gallons.
80?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
150? No.
400.
Really?
That's a lot. That's a lot of gallons. That's probably all the sperm.
100.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yep.
That's our pickup line. So you see why we're still single.
No, but you know it's a bad date when you're having to use these.
Yeah, we like to say those are our red flags.
Oh,
Because
really?
We talk about, yeah.
Red flag. I knew the answer to one of them. That's bad.
I like, yeah, I wonder what is. There's no dating in Ireland, really. You just kind of date someone you're already going out with. Do you think, Owen?
Yeah, we used to call it a meeting.
Oh.
I'm meeting this person.
People, do your parents set up the dates like from
No.
time to time, or is it just you'll meet them at a
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, it'd be the opposite. You wouldn't tell your parents. My parents thought I was gay because I wouldn't tell them about, like, are you seen any girls?
Really?
Well, I kept.
Wait, when would you bring a girl home?
When I, like, maybe 3 months in.
3 months.
3 months.
normal amount?
That's what I would do.
That's a
actually.
normal amount.
Yeah.
I never let people meet my parents.
Oh, yeah, never. Because then it makes it too official and you're like, oh.
No, well, yeah, then they get attached and you're like, wait, I don't even like you.
Oh, yeah, what would happen if someone met your parents and their parents were like, we love Mark, and then you were just like, oh, well, I was about to let him go.
Big
They
if, Mark.
would-
We've had situations like that.
They would talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and then basically peer pressure her into going out with you.
Oh,
That's-
nice. Guilt trip.
I'm easily when it comes to my family, if you tell me to do something enough times, I'll end up just like getting almost convinced. I'm like,
I can
yeah,
talk
they're
her-
right.
I can talk.
Yeah, she really can.
I'm gonna send your mom and dad a new poetry book, and it's to be like, dear Sophia.
If you sent my dad a golf club set, and he loves Ireland, by the way. Like that's his favorite golf courses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where they went for their
Honeymoon.
Yeah,
Of all places.
Excuse me, that's a great place. He'd
I
love.
was born out of wedlock, so I was there too. So I've been to Ireland.
She's
so
the bastard, baby.
oh, that's why you've no guilt because your parents.
That's her shame. She's the bastard.
Yeah, you're the bastard child.
I'm always trying to be perfect, so I fix that reputation.
Here, you should tell your dad. While we're dating, we can go to the old Head of Kinsale golf course.
He'll golf 42 holes a day.
You know, it's hilarious. I'm gonna get Sophia by going through your dad. Because
Honestly, or my mom. I'm trying to think what mom would like.
He's googling golf lessons right now with
No,
his other
I
hand.
used to be a golf caddy. My whole family is like huge into
Really?
golf. Yeah.
We've been golfing a ton here.
Are you a good golfer?
Oh yeah. I just don't have.
No way.
Yeah.
You guys should go golfing. For your
Mini
first
golfing.
date.
Oh yeah, mini golfing.
And I'll show up just to ruin it for you.
Yeah, I feel like you'd be a good buff on a date.
I've done that to her twice now.
Oh
Twice.
really?
Yeah.
She's crashed 2 of my dates.
Yeah.
Oh, crashed is it like? What are you guys doing here in the?
I'm like, wait, how did we get to?
She dressed up as a
Right
waiter.
next to
She dressed up as a waiter one time.
That'd be hilarious.
Restaurant.
I
Yeah.
did do that.
She did, and then she came up to the table, and the guy he looked at me when she walked away and goes, "Was this planned?
He goes.
Are you trying to trick me?"
He goes.
Was he upset?
No.
Yeah.
Listen to word for it. He goes. I feel bamboozled.
What?
Huh?
Really? Why would he get
Why-
upset?
Red flag.
Red
Big
flag.
red flag. I was cracking up. She was being hilarious, and
I had a napkin around my arm. I said, "Hello, welcome. We really do special."
I loved it. I was cracking up, and then he got pissed, and he's a funny guy. I was like, "What is up your butt?"
Wait, he's funny. Is he
Made
funnier
me
than
so
me?
mad.
Excuse me. How dare you?
I stuck a breadstick up there. That's why he was so upset.
I don't understand. Do you know what it's like? I'm like, how?
No,
is-
it's not fair, Theo. Definitely not.
Yeah, it's weird that you're single.
You're
Now I'm kind
freaking
of.
out completely.
Oh, really? It's a
You're
bad
breaking up there, Mark. You're going in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
shit. All right.
Oh.
Am I back?
You're frozen that whole time.
Oh shit! Is it back?
You're back now, yeah.
You're
Yeah,
back
you're
now.
back.
What?
You said it. All I heard was it's weird that you're single.
Oh yeah, but it's also.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty self.
It's kind of making me second guess my judgment now.
I don't
I'm
know
like,
what's going on.
is it me? Are they not great?
What's wrong with her?
Yeah, like, oh shit, my judgment's off. Is it still broken up?
Yeah, well, Sophia's a tough.
A little
bit.
I
bit.
went a little bit there, yeah.
Jesus.
I love it. He's still on it with us.
We'll finish it.
He's still there. We can see him.
Can I be heard at least? No.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go on.
Jesus, this is superb. I'm sweating
What
now.
happened? You know,
I don't know what the fuck, man. Let me see if should I change it or is that too obvious? That's great.
Mark, what happened to the listener? I thought you were gonna have listener questions for us about dating because we give sound dating advice because we're sound.
Oh
girls.
yeah, I did get some questions. One person said before.
Perfect use of the word sound right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, sound is a
Okay.
pound.
Thank you.
One person asked before why. What the fuck? Oh yeah, how long before you use the bathroom at someone's house?
Never.
Really?
Never. When you're on for dating a guy?
Yeah.
Nah, never.
You're just going to a
Here's the
bush.
Here's the thing. Girls don't go to the bathroom, and we intend to keep it that way. It's a mystery. A man should never see me.
There
do
are girls.
that.
There are girls that are totally fine with that. I don't understand.
Look, I do
that.
some unmentionable things in a bathroom that no man needs to see. My answer is never.
No.
So there is some shame there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my shame. Don't look at me. Don't look at me in the morning, and don't look at me in the bathroom.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
That's both fair. So you're basically saying never look at you.
Yeah, no, honestly, put
In
a bag
general.
on my head. It just makes my life. Honestly, even when I'm going on a date with someone, I hope that the restaurant has very dark lighting because I'm like, just do not. I don't want you to see me like eating. Don't look at my face. The dimmer, the better.
Oh,
Yes.
so you have severe mental issues.
Wow, this is
That's true though. If you're like, don't look at me, and look at the both of you, you're both glowing. So if,
oh, thanks.
don't fucking this is a mental issue.
I've been trying to avoid it. No, but I think don't go to the bathroom and dim lit restaurants are the two things you gotta do.
That wasn't even the question, but yes.
Yeah.
But yes, we're gonna make it our own.
Well, here, what's some bad things people have said to you on dates? Like one time, I just remembered it recently. A girl goes, "Are you wearing makeup?" And I was like, "Huh?" And then she was like, "Oh, just it looks like you were." And then the whole time I was like, "What the fuck? What does it mean? I looks like I'm wearing makeup?"
Tell you what was it like?
I didn't
mascara?
ask. I got two. I was just like, "Okay, I got."
That's kind of weird. I mean, yeah, that's a weird thing to say. I've had a guy bring a resume.
He did not.
Me to pass to my dad on the first date.
You're joking.
I swear to God. I've had another guy pick me up at 10 a.m. And I said, what date needs to start at 10 in the morning? He comes to my house. He goes, oh, we're going to get coffee. I go, fine, but weird. We go get coffee. And he goes, so listen, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I booked us a session to go to an ice bath.
What? Really?
Yeah. And I said, I'm not going to strip down and go sit in a bucket of ice with you. How weird is that? I mean, what else?
Very odd.
That is odd because I feel like you have to fucking warn a girl exactly what to wear.
Right. I was.
Like I'll be like, Sophia, wear that cow outfit I bought you.
How did you get out of that one? Did you just say, nah, I'm not going?
Well, this is what Mark does. He will ask me, can you give me your address? Can you let me know when I should send it? And then we surprise Sophia.
Oh, are you talking about the ice bath?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
talking about the.
Oh, I think about the cow
So
costume.
you said, how'd you get out of that one?
Oh, I just said absolutely not.
Oh, fair. Straight
Yeah,
to the
and and so we walked for the next 7 hours. Like,
Did you really?
that's the worst. When a date is longer than 5 hours, you're like,
5
let it
hours. Jesus Christ.
wrap it up.
5 hours.
I think it was a 7-hour date.
Yeah, you were
What?
gone.
Yeah.
You were gone from 10 a.m. to
I had
4 o'clock.
the most
or
recent
5.
date I went on was this guy from Hinge. I met on Hinge. I'm not on that anymore. and he said, "Let me
Nice.
take you to dinner," and I said, "Great." Ended up being another like 7-hour date because we watched 2 Harry Potter movies. I pretended to like Harry Potter.
You're weak.
Weak.
Why did you leave?
But
I
the
don't
dinner,
understand
because I can't say no.
I would've
I
said
can't.
no.
That's my shame. Also, I can't say no to people. So he ended up taking me to a grocery store, and we got a hot section at the grocery store for dinner. That was really. I love.
My first day, I came out of the car. He's like, "You look really overdressed." And I'm like,
What? Who the fuck are you dating, you losers?
"Oh yeah." And then the rest of the date, he didn't tell me what we were gonna do. And he was like, he lives in Manhattan Beach, so he's like, let's do something fun. He's wearing flip flops and swim shorts to the dinner. He goes, "Let's go on a bike and let's go bike over to Redondo." I'm like, okay. So we do that. He gives me his friend's bike that breaks down in the middle of there.
The chain flew
My
off.
dress flew up. My underwear is flashing. I'm exposing everyone. And I was so annoyed that I went to a store, picked up a mini bottle of Casamigos or whatever, maybe it was a mini Patron, and had myself the rest of the night just enjoy. I literally biked myself back.
Honestly, we've had more bad dates. I think more me, but more bad dates than good dates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, all right, I used to think, oh, these girls are sound. Now I think you've got mental issues.
For sure, but we're fun. We are fun.
A knife to the head.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, oh, they're like, the thing you find in Ross, they're like, oh, 2 for 1 socks.
Yeah.
Special
Well, we
offer.
always wanted to do double dates and come as a package deal. We're about to start a joint dating app profile.
Yeah, we were gonna
Like you can pick which one.
like one, do 2 for 1, like either both or one.
Bring a friend.
I bet you if you like had your photo, like 2 of you in the same photo for your profile, it would always be like, which one are you? And you'd be like, the one on the left, and the person just unmatches.
That happened to me. It was on Hinge again. It was a group of 7 guys, and they had some lame ass fucking name for their group. And they said, we're all looking to date, whatever. And the one that was talking to me was the one that I didn't want out of the entire group. I was like, no,
There's also that time that guy that we met at the event, you end up going on a date with him, and he thought that on the date that you were me.
Oh,
What,
yeah.
really?
He accidentally asked out me instead of Sophia.
Accidentally.
Yeah, it was really funny, actually.
Yeah.
And then I found out halfway into the dinner that he meant to ask out Sophia. And I was like, let's call her up.
Honestly,
switch really
it
quick.
wouldn't have worked anyways. Not my type. So she actually call it for me. Anyway.
I like the way, Jesus. So, our Sistine just can't say no.
I will say yes to anyone.
If a girl bumps into her at a restaurant, she can't say anything. She just gets kind of nervous, and I'm the one that comes in, and I'll be the one that ends up getting punched because I'm
the one that gets hit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I initiate the
Sophia
fight.
starts things with people, and I'm always the one that gets
But
hit.
not starting on purpose. I'm not just
you're the older sister. You're swooping in.
I got attacked 3 times.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
By accident. Girls have just been
Just hammered.
and like really just jumped her.
I got attacked 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Where?
It was in Miami. We were at a restaurant, and some girl, when people get so drunk, their body weight just triples, and they're a moving force that you cannot stop. She was fighting with someone else, and then backed into me, and I was wearing these tan pants. So she spilled her drink all over. It looks like I pissed my entire pants all the rest of the night, and then I ended up falling too. I got choked once.
Choked?
Well, she was trying to grab onto this tree that was next to Sistine, but she had to grab down to her neck.
You do look like a tree.
Genuinely,
I do look like a branch.
And she choked you.
I got smacked down.
And then their friend came up to her. She was like, "I'm so sorry. It's her birthday." I was like,
"It's okay.
Okay. Happy birthday."
It'd be hilarious if Sistine's getting choked and Sophia's like, "Get off her," and Sistine's like, "No, I like it."
I'm like, "It's fine.
It's okay."
What's your name? Mark, did they ever let you on Raya?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. That's stupid. I'm on that app. It's brutal.
You're on it?
Yeah, I like the way you're both.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's just like how it's so fucking two texts and it's done. It's like, this is boring.
Well, that's the problem with Riot. People just don't want to message you.
I think
They
that's
just
wrong with
don't
all dating apps, and I hate them all.
Oh yeah, I like the way Sophia's like, I can't find anyone good to date. I'll say yes to anyone. Sophia, do you want to go out? She's like, you know.
Yeah, I'm definitely that girl that's always like, there's no one out there for me. And then the one person that wants to ask me out, I'm like, no.
I just realized I'm the loser. Okay.
No, you're not. You planned a really nice date, from what I remember. The first time you asked her out.
Bike and get Redondo.
I can.
Oh, yeah,
To a bookshop.
to a bookstore.
Oh yeah, she duped me on. She was like, I love books. And I was like, oh,
I
we
do.
should
I
go.
was lying.
We should go buy a book. She's like, I would love to. Here's my number. Text her. Do you want to go get books? She's like, I am.
Never answered.
I'm just single and thriving right now.
Classic Sophia.
Classic.
Why did you deny him the book date?
You know,
I think
I
I
honestly
tonight.
don't really remember what my reason was for it. So I'm sorry for that.
Do you remember we spent Halloween together too?
Oh yeah, that was a good laugh. Except when we couldn't find a place to go boozing.
Nah.
Why were you wearing a top hat? Why is that your costume?
Because when I first came here, I was like, on Halloween, I was like, oh fuck, I've no outfit, so I just put on a top hat and some like pikey looking clothes and said I was a banshee. And then people were like, oh, that's so great, you're an Irish banshee. So every year I just was a banshee.
Don't you love how that's lame? But I take Halloween very seriously. Don't you love how much LA girls just go all out?
Oh, it's like Whoretown. What were you doing?
It's one night a year. You can
It's crazy.
go hard.
We dressed up as
I was a
Lonely
hooker.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Was Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
That's-
Oh yeah, that was like 2 years. Was that 2 years ago?
I had the blonde wig.
Yes.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
What were you again? Were you you were in?
I went Laura Croft.
Oh yeah, I actually
Sure.
remember them.
Oh yeah. I looked good. Of
you
course
did.
you did.
You did look good, you fucker.
I know I did. I worked hard.
Really?
We do. Okay, we actually do have
should we?
to.
No, me and Owen.
Halloween is an Irish invention. You know that?
Oh yeah. Halloween's Irish. You should know though, because you're part Irish. Yeah. It's the eve of All Saints, isn't it?
Samhain. Where Samhain is.
Yeah.
Like it's like a pagan thing. I don't know. It's like the longest
A pegging?
pagan.
I like.
Oh,
Look how
what is a tradition?
Sistine leant in as you said pagan. She's like, pagan? Tell me more. What is that?
I like Halloween even more now.
It used to be a tradition in Ireland where you say hello to guys named Ian, but now in America, it's much different.
Ian?
Like, hello, Ian.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful.
That's a bad joke.
That's terribly
Not
bad.
literally with.
Hello.
That's terribly bad.
Sistine is still trying to get it.
You're a comedian. That is so sad.
I try to hear whenever someone asks me to tell them a joke. Here's a good joke to tell people. What you call a guy with no shins?
What?
Tony.
That's stupid.
Oh gosh.
I'll leave you with this one joke.
Go on.
It's my best one. That scared me. All right. A ham sandwich walks into a bar, right? And he goes up to the bartender and says, I'd like to get
So bad
a
already.
Jack Daniels. And the bartender goes, sorry, sir, we don't serve food here. I have a riddle, and then I'm gonna leave.
I like how bad that joke was. And you also
Jack
kind of
riddle,
you
and
told
then
it
I'm gonna
poorly.
leave.
All right.
Oh,
One
thank
riddle
you.
and then leave.
Okay.
A hand sandwich. You
Another
sound like a
hand
poet. You tell jokes like a poet.
Oh, I know. I have to remember them. My brain
We
is
can.
okay.
I don't have
Okay.
any jokes.
What's hairy on the outside, but soft and wet on the inside? It starts with the letter C and ends with the letter T. What am I?
Well, you are a cunt, but I know that's not the answer.
Thank you.
A cat?
Oh, that was a really
No.
good guess.
Oh, yeah, that's a
answer.
good guess.
Yeah.
Mark, what's yours?
I almost said a cantaloupe.
Harry, can you say it again?
Hairy on
All
the
right.
outside.
Hairy on
soft.
the outside, soft and wet on the inside. Starts with the letter C, ends with the letter T.
Coconut.
Fuck.
Nice.
You're
You
smart.
got it.
There we
Ah!
go. There we
Yeah.
go. Not just a pretty face, Sistine. Not just a pretty face.
You're the
All right, one more. One more. I gotta stoop you on one. All right. What goes in hard but comes out soft. What goes in hard but comes out soft, and you can blow me. What am I?
Glass.
Oh,
God, your
yeah.
guesses are genius. Those are really creative guesses.
Wait, that's not the
glass?
answer?
No.
What goes
That's
in
definitely the
hard
answer.
comes out soft and you can blow me. Fuck. Maybe I'm stumped.
Is this
Chewing
a bit?
gum.
Oh, chewing gum. You fucker. That was all right. You win.
All right.
Well, you are.
I think glass is better. That's
Glass is better.
And cat was the better answer too.
Yeah, cat and coconut.
no, coconut was good.
Coconut was good.
I like the way Sophia has no riddles or jokes, and that's why you're single. That's why you're single.
Single too, and so are you.
A little rhyme over here, Miss Eminem.
Imagine. Oh, I'd love it.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
That'd be funny. If you were thinking, maybe that. Do you rap on dates? I think that's.
I
what-
could rap.
I'd say you
I'm a good
do.
rapper.
I can see you being like, "Here's something I've been working on," and then you go.
I'm taking over the ox every time.
Oh, I thought you literally said OX. I'm taking over the ox.
No. No.
All right.
Well,
On that pitiful
this is
note.
why we actually do have to go because we're about to
I'm not.
be
I
late.
hope you know I'm sweating.
Oh, I'm
because of
sweating
it.
like a whore too. All right.
I'm really sweating. Thanks for having us
Yeah,
on the
thanks.
Shame
It was
podcast.
fun.
Thanks for coming on.
Interesting.
I've more
Nice to
shit.
meet you both.
Interesting. That's like leaving a date. How was it? It was interesting, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
Maybe no follow-up text, but it was interesting.
I'm gonna send your dad some golfing stuff. That's how I'm gonna get you, Sophia.
All right,
Do
we
it.
can try.
Do it.
All right. Thank you, fuckers.
Bye.
Goodbye. Ciao, ciao. Well, Algan,
Well, boy, how was that?
I've more shame now after that.
No, it's good crack now.
Oh yeah, they're a great laugh.
Yeah, they're good buzz. It took me about halfway through to realize which one of them was which.
Oh yeah, you be on the date being like, shit, you're the wrong person.
How old are they?
I don't know, like 20s, mid to mid.
Yeah, they don't seem like immature or anything like that. You know what I mean? They're not like 20. They're not young 20s, are they?
Oh yeah, they're wise souls. They're sound.
Wise souls. That's what I mean. Wise souls. Wise soul headnums.
They're kind of bizarrely sound, like for people.
That's I got what you were saying when you were saying that earlier, but it sounded like a fucking insult.
Yeah, but you get it though. They're so fucking like you're like, oh, you're normal.
Yeah, they are.
They remind me of Robbie actually, because he's bizarrely sound too.
Same vibe.
Yeah. Just maybe they're camming themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think maybe you just don't expect celebrities to have personalities. Is that weird? to have their own like unique personalities is not part of who people think they are.
I don't know. We'll probably edit that bit out. All right.
Oh, we're not still on it. We're not still on it.
Yeah, we are. All right,
Oh,
that's
Harry.
the podcast.
Edit me out.
Thank you. Enjoy the music. Goodbye. Good luck. Thank you.
Whoa!